Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine at home and doing your studies also. So, in previous videos, we have discussed about solid, liquid, and gas, and in this video, we are going to do exercise of this chapter. So, let's start our exercises, and before starting exercise, we will revise this chapter again. What have you learned in this chapter? We have learned about solid, liquid and gas. What do you mean by solid? What you can write in the definition of solid? Things which have fixed shape and size are called as solid. Again I am speaking. Things which have fixed shape and size are called as solid. So can you give me some names which have fixed shape and size? Yes, if we will talk about the wall, so wall is a solid, pen is a solid, pencil is a solid, eraser is a solid. There are so many things which are solid that you can see, which have fixed shape and size. Okay, so they are called as solid. What do you mean by liquid? What do you think? Do liquids have fixed shape? No. Liquids does not have fixed shape. It depends on the container in which they are kept. Liquids do not have a fixed shape. It depends on the container in which they are kept. Suppose you have a glass of water, and if you will pour that water into another container, so it will take the shape of that container. So liquids do not have fixed shape. It depends on the container in which they are kept. What do you mean by gas? Gases do not have fixed shape and size. As we cannot see them, they are invisible, so we cannot identify their shape and size. But it occupies a space. What do you mean by occupies a space? Suppose here I am giving you one example. Suppose you are having a balloon in your hand, and if you blow air into the balloon, so balloon will expand. How balloon will expand? Because whenever we blow air into the balloon, so air occupies a space inside the balloon. Okay, so we can say it occupies a space, but we cannot see them. They are invisible, so they do not have fixed shape and size. Then after what we have learned, water exists in all three forms. Only with substance on the earth that exists in all three forms, that is water only. Because whenever we freeze the water into the refrigerator, so it becomes ice. Okay, when ice we just taking out from the refrigerator and we keep it aside, so ice starts melting, so it means ice changes into water. Then if you will boil that water, so from that the vapors come. It means that water has been changed into a gaseous form. So which substance can change into all three forms? That is water only. Then after, how can you change the things from one form to another form? By boiling or by heating. By heating or by cooling. Whenever you heat water, so water changes into gaseous form. And whenever you will cool the gas form of water, so it will again change into water. So by heating or by cooling, you can change the form of matter from one form to another form. Apart from that, we have also discussed about melting, evaporation, condensation and freezing. What do you mean by melting? The process in which, see children, how will you learn these definitions? It's very easy to learn. In starting, that would be common, the process in which. Okay, in all things you can write the process in which, and you have to keep it in your mind that what form changes into which form changes into what form. So you have to learn that. Suppose I am telling you how. Suppose we are understanding about melting. So in melting, what changes into what? What thing? Ice. And ice is a solid. So solid changes into ice, changes into water. Yes. So ice is a solid form and solid changes into water means liquid. So in this way you can understand and you can learn. The process in which solid changes into liquid is called as melting. And how? By cooling or by heating? By heating you can mention here. Okay. Then after, in evaporation, what you can write here? That water, and water is a liquid state. So liquid changes into, अब वाटर किसमें चेंज होता है? वाटर वेपर में. Okay, and water vapor is a gaseous form of water. Yes or no? So in this, in evaporation, liquid changes into gas. And how? By heating or by cooling? Yes, by heating. Understood? Then after, in condensation, what happens? What changes into what? In condensation, water vapor means gas. Okay, changes into water vapor changes into water. So that water is liquid. Okay, in this way you can understand. What is last one? That is freezing. That we will also see. In freezing, we get ice. So what do? We keep water, and water is a liquid. Liquid changes into, water changes into ice, na? So it changes into ice, and ice is a solid form. So liquid changes into solid, and how? On cooling or on heating? On cooling. So this is called as freezing. Why I have written like this? To make you understand only. Okay. So that you can understand which state of form changes into which state. So in this way you can learn easily. Now let's start exercises. So now children, you can bring your books and you can start writing. You have to take out chapter solid, liquid and gas, which is chapter 5 in your book. Bring your book and start doing. Which page number you have to take out? Page number 41 you have to take out in your book. And in 41, question is given, write T for true, or F for false. So what is first? Ice is a liquid. What do you think? Ice is a liquid? Right now I told you ice is a solid form. So is this true or false? Yes, you know very well. This is false statement. Okay. Second, solids have fixed shape and size. What do you think? Solids have fixed shape and size? Yes, all the solids have fixed shape and size. So this is true statement. You can write here true. Then third, liquids can flow easily. Yes, you know the property of liquid, that they can flow easily. And why they can flow easily? Because they do not have a fixed shape. Okay, they can be easily poured from one container to another container. If they have this property, so definitely they can flow easily. So this is true statement. You can write true here. Then after fourth, oxygen and carbon dioxide are examples of liquid oxygen and carbon dioxides are example of liquids or something else? Yes, liquid. Oxygen and carbon dioxide are examples of gases. They are not example of liquids. So this is false. Now next one is, gases do not have a fixed shape and size. Yes, as they are invisible, so we cannot see them. So they do not have a fixed shape and size, we can say. So this is true statement. Now next question, next page number you take out, page number 43. Question number A is given. Pick the correct option. In this question, 4 options are given and you have to pick up one and you have to tick. First question, brick is an example of solid, liquid, gas and ice. Brick is an example of solid, liquid, gas and ice. Yes, brick is an example of solid because it has fixed shape and size. So you can say that this is solid. So you can tick on solid. I am writing here, you can tick. Second, which of the following is an example of gas? Which of the following is an example of gas? That is book, milk, juice and oxygen. So which is gas in this? Yes, you know very well. Oxygen. D option. Then after question number 3. Which of the following can flow easily? In these things, which thing can flow easily? Is it water? Is it eraser? Is it book? Is it chair? No. Eraser, book and chair are examples of solid things because they have fixed shape and size and they cannot flow here and there without until any support. Okay, so what can flow easily in this? Yes, water is a liquid and water have this property. Okay, so water, and water is a water. So water has this capability. So you can write water or whether you can tick on it. Then after, when you keep water in a freezer, it changes into steam, it changes into water vapor, it changes into ice or it changes into milk. What do you think? Yes, you all are doing this. And mostly we need ice in summer season, so we do this in ice cube. We are just putting water and we are keeping in refrigerator, then we can get the ice. So by putting water, what you can get? Yes, ice, and ice is your C option. Okay, then after, question number 5. The process of changing ice into water on heating is called. Right now I have explained the process in which ice changes into water. What that process is? That is freezing, is that condensation, is that evaporation, and is that melting? What do you think? Yes, that is melting. So what happens in melting? In melting, ice becomes water on heating. Next is, we will do now fill in the blanks. Question number 2, fill in the blanks. What is first? Dash is the process in which gas changes into liquid on cooling. Which process is that in which gas changes into liquid on cooling? Yes, that process is, okay, some helps are given. From that also you can identify, is that flow, is that liquids, is that condensation, is that chair, is that gases? What would match in this? Yes, condensation. You can write here condensation. And children, you have to learn the spellings also. These are big spellings, but you have to learn it. What is the spelling of condensation? Condensation. Condensation. You can break it, then you can learn it. Okay, condensation. Then after, dash and stone are examples of solid. So you can take help from help box. Is that flow? Is that liquid? Is that condensation? Is that chair? Is that gases? What is that? That is chair. You can write here chair. Then after, third, milk and juice are dash. Milk and juice are liquids. Yes. Then after, carbon dioxide and oxygen are gases. Yes. Then after, liquids can dash easily and can be poured. Right now you have done all four. One is left. According to that you can identify, that is flow. Liquids can flow easily. Next question, C. Give two examples of each. What is first? First is solids. You have to give two examples of solid. What they are? So many examples. You can write here stones. You can write chair. You can write pen. Your pencil. There are so many things. Okay, according to your choice, you can write any two. Then second question. Second question is, you have to write two examples of liquids. What are the two examples of liquids? Water you can write, milk you can write, oil. These are examples of liquids. Now third, what is third? Gases. You have to write two examples of gases. Yes, you can write here oxygen. You can write carbon dioxide. And you have to learn these spellings also. You can write nitrogen, you can write argon, you can write helium. There are so many gases. In this you can write water vapor also. That is also gaseous form of water. So next question is, now you have to do this activity. Let's do. Observe the picture below and write S for solids and L for liquids in the boxes provided. Okay. Now do this. What is that? Let's do. And first, what is given in first? In first, one water bottle is given. So water bottle, it means containing water, and water is a liquid. So you can write only L. Okay, in this way you can write L. Second is cold drink. Cold drink is also containing cold drink in that, so that is liquid. That is not, bottle is a solid, but inside the bottle is liquid. So you will write here L. Okay, then third, shoes are given. What do you think? Shoes are liquid, shoes are solid. What are shoes? Yes, shoes are solid. So write here S. Fourth one, tea. Inside the cup, which liquid is present? That is liquid, that is tea. So you have to write here L. Then sharpener. Sharpener. What is sharpener? Sharpener is a solid, sharpener is a liquid. Yes, sharpener is a solid. Then sixth one is desk that you use in your school. आप स्कूल में यूज करते हो desk जिसके आप ऊपर बैठते हो टेबल के ऊपर. Whenever you write on, you keep your things on that, you sit on that. So that is also solid. So you can write here S. Now we will do the last question. Let's think and answer. Thoughts. And in that, some processes are given and some forms are given, like ice, water. Which question is that? That is let's think and write. Okay, that is horse question. So we will do this. Ice, water and steam is given. And interchanging they are showing, and they are asking about the processes. Which processes these are? So you know very well, when ice changes into water, which process is that? Yes, you know very well, when ice changes into water, so that is melting. You write here melting. When water changes into steam by heating, so that is evaporation. Okay, you have to learn this spelling evaporation. Evaporation. Then steam changes into water again on cooling. So which process is that? That is condensation. Okay, so you have to write here condensation, and when water changes into ice on cooling, so which process is that? That is freezing. Okay children, so today you have to do these exercises and you have to learn it well. Thank you.